Oh, hey guys. Didn't see you there. God, that's fucking awful. Let's. Oh, hello, gents. Good evening. Fantasy baseball. Cheers. That was terrible. Let's go. Recap. Bob's speech, terrible. Don't think we've ever had a fair champion just to rub his dick and balls all over everybody, including himself. That was a terrible speech. Stolberg, late to the draft. Classic Stolberg. Wittrock, getting the pocketbooks rolling with the Cubs pick right out of the gate. Think it's good. Kevin Bob whispering, worked on me. That's a quote that I had in my draft note card. They were whispering little secrets into my ear. Worked. I made terrible picks this year. Stolberg took down a handle of Jack, probably something along these lines, and he drank the entire fucking bottle. Jung Ho Kang and Byung Ho Park. The discussion was made that they were the same person. They're separate people. I thought I'd get the record clear, but when we had the draft, there was some confusion. Could be racist. Could just be baseball. Classic Stolberg telling Bob to shut the fuck up. So apparently Stolberg is classic to tell Bob to shut the fuck up and be late to the draft. Isabel, here we go. Like Buxton and Margot, I think they're both solid picks. I think they're both going to hit out of the fucking park this year. Don't like Lamb. I don't think he's going to show up like he did in the first half of the season last year. But you got him for cheap, so I don't think you're really losing too much there. Suggested team name, Eatin' Dat Pussy. And this year I thought I'd decide to just roast you guys and see what happens. So with Sabel, he can't smile in a picture without having his hand in his pocket. Look at this. Boom. Hand in his pocket, smiling. And you're like, okay, well that's one just picture. Can I just, for the record, tell you that everybody else in the picture didn't have their hand in their pocket? Number 2, boom, hand in the pocket, smiling in the picture. Number 3, boom, hand nowhere to be seen, probably in his pocket. And guess what? That's his dick right there. Boom, roasted. Gizzy. Love Russell, love Frazier. I think Frazier's a top tier third baseman. I think Russell, obviously, top tier shortstop. Don't like Braun. You got him on the cheap. Need someone to watch this down. Suggested team name. Pollocked on your face. That's when you jizz and it just kind of sprays everywhere and it looks like a Jackson Pollock painting. Rose. Now, I've known Giz for a long time. And I think he's a closet homosexual. Now, don't get me wrong. You're like, well, has he ever hit on you? And I'm like, well, not as much as Sean Hannity has. But if we look at his Facebook profile, that's him, clearly. And that's Romeo and Juliet and Sweeney Todd as his 2 favorite Todd movies. Boom, roasted. Ben, what's not to like about your roster? You roll in with $385,000 goddamn dollars and you're going to roll the fucking bank. I mean, Corey Seager, Machado, Hosmer, Salazar. I mean, Jesus Christ. Salazar is actually somebody I don't like because, according to my notes, all hype. Suggested team name, Taste My Meat Cane. I eat your dick. Roast. Now, how do you roast a guy like Ben? He's handsome. He's got a wife. He's got his own private practice. Every picture he takes, he's about to fuck you. Look at this shit. He's about to fuck you. Yeah. He's about to fuck you. You damn well know he's about to fuck those nachos, and I hear you. It's like, well, if he took a picture with you, he wouldn't want to fuck you, John. And it's like, that's what he would look like if he wanted to fuck me. Boom. Disgusted and roasted. Witch Rock. I like Yu Darvish and Ellsbury. Just, saying Yu Darvish is fun. Don't like Rajay Davis. That's where career programs go to die. Billy Bean gets him on the cheap. Produces those sabermetric numbers that he knows, and you don't get the value he does. Suggested team name, Vertical Smiley. I found out in high school that a vertical smile means vagina. So something to know for the future. Now, how to roast Witchrock. How to roast Witchrock. Well, I'm really disappointed in Witchrock because he put out those preseason rankings. And as you can see, somebody's in fucking last! And I'm not really fucking excited about that. Well, I guess I am excited about being in fucking last because that's fucking bullshit. But as you confided in me, preseason rankings don't mean shit, do they? Just like the time that you tasted your own jizz. Yeah, sure. It's interesting and exciting, but it don't mean shit. Boom, roasted. Strawberry. Love Stanton Granderson. Stan gonna go yard this year. Don't like Chapman. If you get anywhere near the 90 strikeouts he had last year, he will produce as a saver though. So hope on that. Did it for the Mookie is my team name. And roast. How do you roast Stolberg? I mean, you know, he's fucking. Wait, what? This is the professional site, and it doesn't even spell out his own fucking name. Jesus Christ. Oh, this is also a direct quote. Stolberg is a member of the National Trainers Association, also known as NATA, pronounced NADA. Hey, Stolberg, have you ever won a baseball championship? No, I've won NADA. Boom, roasted. Bob, let's move on. Love the Viller and the Revere. God, I am so drunk. Jesus Christ. Viller's actually going to get a ton of stolen bases. He's not going to get over 60, but if he does, he's going to fucking crush it. Don't like Dahl. He's a direct descendant of Road Dahl, and that guy was a fucker that made me read books back in grade school. Suggested team name I cover when I cough. You cover when you cough. All my team names don't have to be X-rated. Now, in order to roast Bob, I don't necessarily have to do that. He's texted us people roasting him. God damn, that's a lot of whiskey. Yeah. Here's his best impression of George W. Bush attempting to read in front of a bunch of children about goddamn caterpillars. Boom, roasted. Drew. Next up, we have Davis and McCullers. And the note here is the good one. You have the good Chris Davis, because there's the bad, or I guess the not as good Chris Davis. Don't like Dyson. I don't think he's going to produce this year. He's a scrap. Suggested team name. The ship always rolls downhill. Now, Drew, you know about the ship. And it always rolls downhill. You know, that's a PG. It's a PG rated name right there. Plus, if you get the ship, that's great. Now, roast with well, I don't even know how to roast Drew. I mean, he's almost like Chris Pratt in the Lego movie. He's following instructions, you know, getting people to enjoy his presence and doing everything. Now, I don't know. Oh, that's right. We're not talking about Drew. We're talking about Aaron fucking Rodgers because they're the same goddamn person. Have you ever seen them both in the same room at the same time? No, you haven't? Neither have I. Fucking boom. It really doesn't matter. I mean, they're both admired by fat, white Wisconsinites and Chip Bayless, so I really don't fucking envy Drew or Aaron that much. Boom. Roasted. Bill. Love Bogarts. Love Bogarts and love Hendricks. I think you and I both know how much I love Hendricks. But Bogarts, what do I got on my notes for the Bogarts? Oh. Yeah, huge drop off after Bogarts, so you picked him up when you needed to. And Hendricks, of course, everybody would suck Hendricks dick dry as a Cubs fan. Don't like Hernandez. I think you may have picked him up just as a name value. I don't think he's going to produce as much as you think he will, but you didn't pay too much for him, so cleared up some space there. That's good. You didn't pay too much for him, so that's the comforting part of that, which you probably already know. Suggested team name. Put Moorer in her fun bun. So Moorer, you take more What is more than more? Morer. It's not most, you idiots. It's morer. And fun bun, of course, is her vagina. You put more in that. So if you can fit your dick in there, you put more in there, and then you put your dick in your ball. I'm just learning from Urban Dictionary. Now, I've also known Bill for forever. And Bill's always been a dad. I think we can all agree that he's been the responsible dude that is just like, you can't drive home and you can't do that. And I think it's only because that we have known him as a dad since college or whatever. He's known himself as a dad forever. Look at this shit. He's got a sleeveless goddamn shirt on. And looking and diagnosing a goddamn digital camera that nobody owns right now. Except maybe Kev. Kev might own a digital camera. But that's dad shit right there. And that's in goddamn 2007. That's when he had 3 illegitimate children already. He knows how to be a dad. Boom roasted! Moving on. Vidoni. Oh, Tulowitzki. Yeah. Tulo. Good shit. Also, Kennedy, I'm not going to praise your team that much because it's pretty much vile and atrocious. Suggested team name, park it in her Byung Ho. So you get your whole team name about like parking in her bunghole. I thought it was kind of clever. Yeah, so did I. Well, that's cheers, mate. Shit, I'm gonna need more of this. So, how to roast Vidoni? Well, I guess I could just go back into your early Facebook photos and Google you and shit like that, like I did with everybody else. What the fuck is this picture? Oh my god, you have the tiniest goddamn nipples I've ever seen. And I don't even know what the fuck is happening in this picture, but suspenders and a belt? 2 ways to hold up your pants? Get a fucking goddamn class act. Or the John Vidoni we all know and love. But what I'm really roasting Vidoni on is John Vidoni has had sex with some people in this picture. One person. And no, it's not her. Sorry, Drew. No, it's not her. Sorry, Bob. Is it Santa or the linebacker, the blonde linebacker with shoulders built of concrete on the right? Yes. Yes, it is. And boom, roasted. Kev, like, Votto, batting average north of 330 this year, guaranteed. Don't like Gardner. He's a fucking bicycle. Everybody picks him up and rides him for a little bit and finds out they don't like him. Drop his ass. Suggested team name, Trump Pence. We all know you love the Trump and Pence. And Pence is on your team. That's the thing. But roast, how do you roast a guy? How do you roast a guy like Kev? I mean, he's never frowned a day in his entire goddamn life. He's happy and friendly with everybody he meets. I mean, the worst thing I could probably do is post a picture of him throwing gang signs with a prominent political party or a prominent political member, okay, wearing, things that could be offensive. It's on YouTube, by the way. Predictions! Let's go back to back. Bob and Drew go black to black. That's back to back, but with but. Toronto wins the L, and everybody has to listen to the fucking Canadian anthem. Drew and Zabel go to the ship. That's contrary to the traditional members we see. Bob, Kevin, me, Bill. And I say good luck to everybody. Good luck is this. I Googled good luck and I actually Googled good luck meme, went to images, and this is what I found. So good luck to everybody in the season. And I hope that you guys all do well forever.